Welcome back to Learn English with Stories. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our journey to mastering English through inspiring stories. Today's story is titled The Power of One Step Forward. It's a heartwarming tale about how a single, courageous step can change your life forever. Along the way, we'll break down important English phrases and vocabulary that will make easy for you to learn and grow, both in language and in life. So, are you ready to take your English skills one step forward? Let's dive into the story. The Power of One Step Forward. It was the start of the academic year, and 17-year-old Aryan sat quietly in the back row of his classroom. While his classmates enthusiastically discussed their goals and dreams, Aryan felt small and unimportant. Unlike them, he didn't know what he wanted to do with his life. All he could think of was the weight of his family's struggles. Aryan's father, a part-time mechanic, worked long hours to support the family. His mother ran a tiny tea stall near their house. They dreamed of Aryan achieving something greater, something they couldn't. But Aryan felt trapped under the pressure of their expectations and his own self-doubt. One day, during a class assembly, their English teacher, Mrs. Sharma, made an announcement. This year, she said, we're organizing a speech competition. The topic is overcoming challenges. I encourage each one of you to participate. Remember, every great story begins with a single step forward. Aryan felt his heart skip a beat. Public speaking was terrifying to him. He had never stood in front of an audience before, and his English wasn't as fluent as he wanted it to be. But as Mrs. Sharma's words echoed in his mind, a small part of him whispered, will you be able to gather the courage to try? For the next few days, Aryan wrestled with the idea. Finally, he decided to give it a shot. I'll just prepare the speech, he thought. Even if I don't present it, at least I'll have tried. He spent hours at the library, reading stories of people who had overcome adversity. One story stood out to him, the tale of Arunima Sinha, the first female amputee to climb Mount Everest. She had lost her leg in a tragic train accident but refused to let it define her. Her journey was a testament to resilience and determination. Inspired, Aryan started writing his speech. He poured his heart into it, drawing parallels between Arunima's courage and the challenges he and his family faced. If she could climb the tallest mountain in the world, he wrote, then maybe I can climb the mountains in my own life too. When the day of the competition arrived, Aryan's hands trembled as he held his speech. He almost backed out, but Mrs. Sharma noticed his hesitation and walked over to him. You've worked hard for this, Aryan, she said gently. Don't let fear hold you back. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear, it's taking action despite it. With her encouragement, Aryan took a deep breath and stepped onto the stage. His heart pounded as he faced the audience. For a moment, he forgot everything he had prepared. But then he looked at his parents, sitting in the crowd with hopeful eyes, and something inside him clicked. He began to speak. His voice shook at first, but as he shared Arunima's story and his own reflections, he found his rhythm. He spoke about the importance of perseverance, about taking one step forward even when the path seemed impossible. The audience listened intently, and by the time he finished, there was a thunderous applause. Aryan didn't win first place, but something much more significant happened that day. He realized the power of trying, the strength that comes from stepping out of your comfort zone. In the weeks that followed, Aryan's confidence grew. He started participating in debates and group discussions, slowly improving his English and his public speaking skills. He even began helping his mother at the tea stall, practicing English with the customers who visited. Years later, Aryan became a motivational speaker, inspiring thousands of young people to overcome their fears and chase their dreams. Every time he stepped on stage, he remembered the day he had taken his first step forward, the day he chose courage over fear. As Aryan often said in his speeches, no matter how small it seems, every step forward is a step closer to your dreams. Keep moving, and one day, you'll look back and see how far you've come. Today's story has come to an end, but your journey is endless. This story is designed to step out of one's comfort zone. There is a quiz for you. If you know it, write it in the comments box. In which country does Arunima Sinha live? See you in the next story. Hope you stay well.